Our guest on Positively Tampa Bay has traveled the world telling a story of forgiveness and redemption. He was just 18 years old when he was drafted into the military and trained as a prison guard. His first assignment, he was told, was to guard the most dangerous man in South Africa. That man was Nelson Mandela. His name is Christo Brand, and he's in the Bay Area for a special visit with students at the Academy Prep Center in St. Pete and Tampa. He joins us in our studio, and also with him is Lincoln Tamayo, the president of the school system. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you, ma'am. My pleasure to be here.
Tell us your message when you talk to folks about what happened. I'm sure they ask you many questions about what Nelson Mandela was like, but what was the experience for you?
You know, my message was the same as Mandela's legacy. We must convince the children to study hard, because through studies, there's a future of the country. And in that years, when Mandela was outside, there was not opportunities for black people to study. And now when opportunities come to their side, they must try to grab it with both hands and make use of all the opportunities in life to become a better person, become the next leaders of our country, and can stand out for their parents.
One of the things that I read in your book was how you describe, you know, one thing is to follow orders, but another thing is to do what you believe is right. How do you explain that to young kids today?
I was just feeling humanity. I must be human to the person. Like my father said, we must treat each other with respect. Where I grew up, where I was dishonest to an African man one day, I treat him with respect. And then I didn't see color at all where I grown up. And the message I sent out, we must work together, live together, and let the sun shine of all of us together.
What was the experience like when you visited with the students of Academy Prep Center this morning?
The students is very energetic. They really want to know what happened during the time in Robben Island, the behavior, how prisoners was being treated, and how I become changed through Mandela. And then explain to them how he changed me, that we believe, they must believe in each other. We must work together and help each other in life.
Do you find that they are surprised to hear that there was a time when black children would not have been able to study simply because of the color of their skin?
They didn't was surprised, but they understand what was happening in our country. They know about discrimination, about apartheid, where black people didn't have the opportunities to study.
Lincoln, do you think that the kids really understand that they have in front of them someone who is part of history?
Yes, I was very touched by the question that was asked of you today of what Mr. Mandela would say if he was in the auditorium with our students this morning, and for you to say that the first thing he would say is how important it is for our children to receive their full education and to take full advantage of the great opportunities that are given to them. And also very, very powerful, Mr. Brand, your story of how Mr. Mandela cared as much for your education as he did for his own and the education of all South Africans. He did not look at skin color. He looked at the beauty of each individual human being, and that was a very powerful message that our students heard today.
It's a legacy that continues to give. Thank you so much for coming. It is an honor to have you.